Our company name is Scandinavian Concrete Interiors, because we are from Scandinavian, and concrete is a very good material to work with, and strong and safe. And this is our group.
And then a quick definition of chronically homelessness. It's an individual who has experienced homelessness for at least 1 year, and individual who is struggling with either a mental disorder or physical disorders, or drug abuse, or all of them.
Chronic homeless is in a high level, and about 140,000 people was homeless in 2022, as you can see here on this graph.
Our resident's name is Shay, and she's originally from Michigan. She has autism, ADHD, and manic depression, and she got diagnosed late in her life. She likes to work with plants and became homeless because of her mental health problems.
We asked Shay a lot of questions about herself and her past, and about the community first village, which is where she lives. Throughout her answers, we have found some bullet points, what we think describe Shay the best, and what she appreciates the most about her new life at the village. The first one is safety, a lock on her door. She said that she can finally feel safe at the night, and that the possibility to close and lock a door is finally giving her privacy and safety again. The next one is community. This one is also important for Shay, because a home is not a home without lovely people around to connect with. Community is also good for her health and for the feeling that she is not alone. Then we have scared of bad weather. She mentioned that she still gets scared when there's bad weather and thunderstorms outside, and therefore it is important to have something in her house that can help with this problem. The last one is mentally ill. She also said that in her past she had a lot of problems because of mental illness, which she found out late in her life, and therefore she had a very difficult childhood. Throughout the interview with Shay, we have made a mood board which symbolizes her personality. We used the mood board to create a tiny home.
And then we have the design itself, and this is the outside, which is, you can see the house is made out of concrete, and we just see the porch here, where we added 2 extra chairs if some guests wants to join in. Let's go. Yeah, she can bring the chairs inside as well if you want guests in the house. And then we have the interior itself. We got some in the closet. We got a space for putting up your clothes, and we got a dresser as well. And then we put the bed there next to the window, so you can look outside. And the mini fridge as well, we thought that was going to be on the floor, so it's very accessible. And there is also, you can see a small TV, and there's also a small table which we found a place for, so she can eat in there as well. And there's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a rug on the floor just to create a bit more of a hygge. We focused on that a lot. That is like cozy and nice. Yeah.
And then we chose some specific items we put in the tiny house. The first one is a speaker, and that is to meet the problem with the weather when she is sleeping. So maybe she can set the mood with a bit of music and then sleep. And the next one is an extra lock, because that just gives you a visual of the doors locked, like you can see. And I know personally that makes me feel safe, so maybe that helps her as well.
And then we chose to add a basket as well, because we saw a lot of people had animals out there, so either for a dog or a cat or whatever, and we just chose pink because Shay liked the color pink. And then on the outside as well, on the porch, there's a plant box as well because she liked to work with plants in the garden. So we thought maybe she could do it herself at her own home.
And just to add, the speaker and the lock is maybe more universal and could be put in every house, where the plant box is maybe not for everyone. And that was everything.
I'll say first, I think it's really nice that you considered her mental health in the layout of the design. It seems very simplistic, not too cluttered. It does make me wonder about possibilities for storage. So can you talk just a little bit about the different storage areas?
Yeah, as you can see, we got in the closet here. That's one of the possibilities if you open it. And then you can see up in the top picture that there's a dresser as well. And that's what we thought. Yeah, about space. And we forgot to add before, there's no curtains, but that's on the purpose because we thought maybe not everyone wants that. So we chose like one-way film instead, so you can look outside, but they can't look in from the outside.
I noticed the microwave is a little high up. Did you take any considerations as far as accessibility issues go? For instance, if Shay were to become mobility challenged, needed a wheelchair or something like that, how could we rearrange this home without changing the actual structure?
Yeah, a wheelchair person maybe wouldn't be able to use the microwave, but I think there's space on top of the fridge or something. But yeah, it's a bit high.
I do love how the home is made out of concrete, and I wonder if you thought about our Texas weather and climate when you thinking how that would help the home stay cool, or just other ideas you had when you thought about our climate and how to keep the home cool, and how concrete helps with that probably.
We actually didn't thought about that, but I think concrete is a great material to meet the weather, both if it's rainy and stormy, but also if it's hot.
I just thought like if you like been in a forest before and it's raining a lot and you live like in a wood house, you can hear a lot of things and noise, but which isn't the same here. So it's like better if you like were homeless and you couldn't sleep. There's less noise now because of the concrete.
All right, I just have one more question, unless you have anything else. What is the most transformational thing that you guys learned through the interviews?
Maybe that I hadn't thought about that she has had problem with sleeping when it's bad weather, because I don't have that because I always lived in a house like. But it's like they got some issues that I don't want to say normal people, but we don't got that them the same issues, and there was great learning about that, and get the perspective of their life and issues.